Yeah, but all right, so a great birdie on 9 to move onto the cut line right now. Data Golf says pretty good, but I guess we'll see in the afternoon. What were you thinking about where the cut line might be, and then what was it like to birdie 9 to better your position in that way?
Yeah, it's tough to tell out here because sometimes I'm like, dang, this course is really hard, and then other times I'm like, okay, there's a lot of gettable holes, but it is windy out here. But I will say the middle of the round got super windy, and then it calmed down the last few holes, so I was a little worried that maybe it might calm down for the rest of the afternoon. I don't know what the forecast is, but I think it's supposed to still blow at least 10 to 15, so I figured it's not going to move above even. I still think 1 over has a very decent chance. Be curious what the stats are, but I'm sure it has like a 50% chance or something. But just because the course is tough, and I didn't quite see a 62 out there. That's one where you take your hat off and just shake Tony's hand, and it's a hell of a round. But yeah, definitely proud of the last couple twos there. Honestly, without having much of my stuff, it was a good grind.
What the shot on 9? What did you hit? What were you thinking? What's kind of the approach to that shot?
It's funny. I have pretty good vibes on that front pin on 9. I kind of was in a similar position maybe my rookie year. I think I was 1 ahead of the cut line. And it's a scary pin because if you miss it right or left, like a lot of this golf course, you're staring bogey in the face, if not worse. And I hit a 9-iron to like 2 feet the first time. So I had that picture in my head when I stepped up to the tee, and it was a good win, and honestly, it was a great number. It was one where I could just full 50 degrees, 158 pin, but like 15 of help, trying to land at 5 short, so 20 under the number. It's just a perfect full 50 degree, and just executed it and got a little bit lucky that it actually landed where it's supposed to. So then Carl had a great read on it was a tricky 5-footer, but Carl had a great read on that, and it was nice to make one. Yeah.
Hi, Joe Gleason with ABC 13
Hey,
here
Joe.
in Houston. How did it feel just to end that way?
Yeah, it was great to reassure that I will most likely make the cut. I know nothing's taken for granted, but it looks good, and don't have to sit around and stress the rest of the afternoon. Probably just get some practice in, and the great thing about this course is, other than Tony 62, it's really hard to go low out here. So a couple of good rounds on the weekend, and I'm not going to say in contention, but could definitely backdoor, a really nice finish. So it's nice knowing that. It's nice knowing that. Just, good round on Saturday, and you could still be, in the hunt for top 20, top 10 come Sunday.
How does the approach change, living here and just driving in and showing up at the course rather than maybe another week?
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre because I've never had like a hometown event feel on tour. Even a year and a half ago, I was in a different place in the Woodlands, and it was a little too far. In a weird way, it was like 10 minutes longer than it is for me now, and I had, the rookie tee time, so I was like super, super early, and I guess it wasn't the rookie tee, it was last year, so I was super early and then first off in the afternoon. So either way I would either have to get up at 3:45 or right during rush hour. So it's weird though, like getting up in my own bed, doing my morning routine, having a cup of coffee and getting in my car and driving here. It's nice. It's a good feeling. And I know a bunch of my friends and family will come this weekend, which is nice. I was a little nervous that back now. I was like, shoot, I can't miss the Cal. My friends and family are going to come this weekend. So it's a different feeling. Honestly, maybe it was a little bit of I let my guard down a little bit maybe during the practice days, because it was like, I'm just here, in my hometown, just kicking it. But once I got to game time, it felt like a normal tournament again. But it's great. Like, I'm going to go back and sleep awesome tonight. And
sleep in your own bed, right?
Exactly,
So there's got to be a little bit of a comfort in that.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
And just talk to me, you played at the Masters, some of the highest pressure events. What's it going to be like tomorrow when you throw out the first pitch?
It's probably the most nervous I'm ever going to be. I mean, the most nervous I've ever been is probably a pretty close tie between a putt I had on Korn Ferry Finals and then the first tee shot at Augusta last year. It's pretty close between those two. I would probably lean the Korn Ferry Finals one. I mean, it's a whole different animal when you're trying to play for your career. At least at Augusta, it's like, well, dang, I've made it here. Like, this is so cool. But I'm gonna be nervous. My my caddy Carl bought a couple mitts and a ball last night at Dick's. So we're gonna go to my gym at home and get some shots up, and then loosen my shoulder with some basketball, because I've played basketball my whole life, and then get a couple of tosses in, because I cannot go into that without prepping. So I'm gonna be nervous, and 55 or 60 feet, I'm gonna cheat all the way to the front of the mountain. But whatever it is, 55 feet, it's a long way. If anything, I'm gonna sail it. I will not put it in the dirt. And I hope I can keep that promise. But
have you thrown a baseball? I mean, what's your experience with tossing the ball?
It's the only sport I've genuinely not tried or played at all in my whole life. Luckily, I feel like I've got a nice, like, I have long arms, so I feel like at least I can throw with some power. But my accuracy is going to be very suspicious. We'll see if my very average athletic ability can pull through for me one time. But no experience with a bat. Like, I've played catch like 3 times in college, just like soft tossing a baseball. That's about it. I've tried to hit baseballs off a tee, and it's just not good.
Not at all.
No.
Well, I appreciate good luck this weekend, and best luck with the throw.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks all. Cool. Thank you, Sahith.